Hey guys, sorry it's been a little what bit, but it's been a pretty insane month. So, and the struggle bus is definitely real. So, it's been a little bit. I hope to get back to regular posting, but you're gonna enjoy this one. It's this one's kind of a long video. The next one's kind of gonna be kind of long, but that's just how she goes. Keep watching. Well, let her sit out here, open. Keys in the truck. No one took it, so no one took this problem off my hands. So let's get this motor in. All right. This is definitely the definition of insanity here. I'm gonna have to fix this. I gotta trim these trees. The property line I'm gonna go with probably is about the end of these pallets. I think it's a little bit farther, but you know, probably gonna go, you know, somewhere around here. But my neighbor's a tree trimmer, so he's gonna know how to trim these, keep them alive and everything. But I gotta start trimming these trees. I gotta pull this cab off and start putting all this stuff to the side, and I gotta start organizing this. I got it partially organized with pallets and everything, but yeah, this is just a definition of sanity here, just trying to get back here. And I moved this cab and I put it there, and I did that because that's about all I could do. And I drove over a bunch of stuff that I haven't cleaned up yet, and but yeah, I mean, I'm done, but I'll get her done. So let's get this thing forward. I just looped it like that because I don't want to pull the whole thing through, and this is what I have. So let's pull this thing forward and let's get going on it. I'm probably gonna pull it forward way too far, but here we are. I didn't feel like doing the tripod, so you're getting the other camera here. Manual transmission rocks, I tell you what. There's a bunch of people out in the world, they think manual transmission on pickups is the way to go. And you know what? If you're going down the highway, hot shot or something, I'm right there with you, buddy. But no, they're not the way to go. That truck's gonna be mean though. Look at it, she looks good. All right, let's take a break here. Didn't hurt the engine any, so that's good. Yeah, I can work with that. There's the dead stuff, there's the live stuff. Oh, I can smell that frame. I love it. So I definitely was always going to close this stuff up. I never did. You know, it's definitely not going to cause any problems. Definitely. Well, I had the long poles when I did this, and I got the short poles now, and I got as far back as I could go. And oh, motor goes this way, so I'll have to pull it back a little bit, but that, you know, that doesn't look too bad. So let's jack up this trans. I hit it with the motor and I kind of bent it down. Hopefully didn't do any damage of any sort, but yeah, let's jack up this transmission. I'm glad the torque converter didn't fall out, and let's get going. And oh, thank you, that cloud. It's only going to be like 87 today, but you know, it's still toasty. The cloud went away, but I got her kind of stabbed. I mean, she's in the mounter mount holes and the dowels are lined up. I'm gonna have to go underneath there and rotate the torque converter around and get the bolts in there and see if everything's in the right spot. Before I do that, I forgot about, you know, you need some tilt, especially since I did not push the transmission backwards because I didn't feel like it. I'm lazy. But yeah, she's kind of in there, and I'm gonna go refill up my tea because it's out. Yeah, it's out. And take a break, and we'll get back at her. Okay, so I had to rotate the engine and pry this apart so I can get the torque converters lined up, and I got them lined up now. So I'm gonna rig down this winch truck. Yeah, it's already got the weight off of it. And then we'll come over here and pick up this cab. Hopefully I can pick it up with the short poles and just back it up and set it down right behind here. So this winch truck will probably be about where that cab is, and then I can get the rig, which is about over there, and back it up and trap the winch truck in here. So that's what I gotta do. Well, I got a lot of room back here. There's actually nothing but that plywood here. So I mowed it. I'm gonna push this backwards, and after I rig down the winch, and we'll see how much room I have, because then I can push it backwards, mow it, pull forward a little bit, and hopefully I can probably put the motor about right here, because this is the dirty area, and I don't know, maybe it'll dry up or something. So let's push her backwards. That's a 3.5 collar. That's a big boy right there. A lot of weight per foot. We'll put this backwards and see what we get. All right, we got the gun rack vision on again. Parking brake set. Release it. Okay. Keep going. Let's go till we hit something and go forward a little bit. It's probably where it was originally. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's back as far as I can go. Yeah, let's pull forward and see what we got. I think the rear tire was right there when I pulled it forward, and this is where I spilled all that coolant. So it'll drop today. I'm not going to be working right there. I mean, it might be right here, but this bumper definitely inhibits you from going over this side. And then I got 2 pieces of cardboard just like this, so I might have to take the old weed whacker, but this ain't too bad. So let's move that cab. Hope I can do it with the shorties. With this crooked ass pick, this is not gonna be fun, but I think I can move it. Please don't break the mirror. All right. Most of it's lifting on these, apparently. Let's try one more time. Come on, baby, don't break anything. Brake's coming off. Yeah, I don't like that the brakes come, it goes up and goes down. See that? But it is working. Let's get something in between here and the front. Maybe a tire or a piece of plywood. Got a piece of paneling, so. Whew. She falls down, it's not that great. Well, I'm gonna go cup up a couple more times and see if I can set her down over here. Yeah, she's going into it pretty hard. I'm gonna have to put the long poles on, so I'm gonna have to clean up my mess. I already got one tire off, take the other tire off, take the paneling off. This is hard to work with trash on the bed. I had it pretty squared when I originally picked it up, and I remember the strap was right here, so maybe I came back here or something. But I think when I pick this to go on, I think I'm going to go from the back here. There should be enough room for a thin strap to go up. But yeah, let's get her backed up, and I'm going to place her probably right here, so I have plenty of room to walk in front. And then I'll just leave the dually right there, and then I'll bring the rig back in. And I got to get this done because I want to start working on that rig, and all my time and money has gone to this thing, and I want to get that rig going because I guess, you know, we're headed for war or something. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'm working away, and I got the transmission bolted in, and I don't remember where I put the torque converter bolts, the nuts I mean, and I got 5 out of 6 engine mount bolts in, and I remembered I did this compressor in the air. I already got the cab in the way, rig back, so I'm gonna have to do the compressor right now, see if I can find it. I don't even know where I left it, so we'll see what happens. Well, I left my tools out and I said, hey, it won't rain. Yeah, it won't rain. Well, my house, it didn't rain that much. I mean, we don't really have puddles in my toolbox here, but just, I don't know, 2 blocks that way, it rained a shitload. So anyways, I tried the scraper, because, you know, I wasn't smart, and the scraper's not doing for shit. So I really like these discs, and I use WD-40 as lube, and I finally plugged these holes. I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago. And then I'm going to get my spark plug boots and put the spark plugs and keep stuff getting out in there. And then we'll clean the surface that I should have just taped, and you know, wouldn't have had a problem. Well, we got our gaskets on, and we got our giant air intake, and never really messed with these runners. Not very much variability there. It's very interesting. But here comes the drop. Can I do this one-handed? Yes, I can. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Definitely master mechanic myself. So notice they have these little clippies and little clippy holes. So this was just a practice drop. All right, that's about 30 minutes worth of work. I got the rail on, almost got that fuel thing on, almost got the hole covered. Maybe it'll cover backwards. Yeah, it'll cover backwards. There we go. I got the hole covered. I don't have that hole covered for the fuel, but oh well. It won't rain, right? It won't rain. You know, I'm leaving my tools out, so it definitely won't rain. But we'll hit her tomorrow. Ford and their starters. This little bolt here, so easy to strip out the stud into this thing. So we got, it's not broken like the other ones, but it's just, it's not tight. So I'll try it later. I don't feel like fucking with it anymore. I already got the bolts in, but I'll try it before I get the cab on. So over here you have this starter connection, and you just take it over to the connector that I can't find. So where your alternator hook's on right there, you just take this thing and you just bump it right there, and it'll bump the starter. So I'll bring a battery over here and try it, and maybe I'll try to pull it out and maybe reheat the thing in, or try to find a new stud or something. I don't know. I really don't want to buy a starter for this thing. It's already a piece of shit Napa. So move on next. I got the crossover pipe on, and I'm missing those 2 bolts. I wonder if it goes to something, or I don't know. You know, I'm pretty decent about putting bolts here or something so I don't lose them, but whatever. I'm already missing bolts and missing bolts. I can't find power steering bolts, can't find torque converter nuts. So we'll keep on keeping on here. Well, I'm running out of parts. Got the alternator on. I got the power wire in there. Got the tensioner in there. Looks out of place, definitely. I need more spray paint. Got the starter kind of in. So not too much left. I'm missing a couple spark plug coils, and it's a lot of bolts. So we'll see what we can do. So I bought a tap kit, which, you know, I should have done when I was doing the valve covers. You know, that'd have been smart to just tap those out and not strip them out. But I can't run a tap on the stud, but I did run the tap on the original nut, and I got this thing to tighten up with a vice grips. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that and see if I can run the wire down. So let's see what happens. Look at that, it's tight. I didn't have any vice grips out here, so really just tapping this nut solved the problem. It's on there good, so I can finish up the starter. I only got 1 bolt in it. This one's loose and the top one's loose. So yeah, don't have to spend a couple $100 on a starter. Well, I have this wiring harness, and it's got like connections, and I left it open. So I used to do connections with silicone spray. I wish I would have just hit them when I took it apart, and then hit them maybe every couple months, but that's not where we're at. So I'm gonna hit all these and then put the exhaust headers on too. After that, let's get her done.
Well, I'm allergic to bees and wasps, and yeah, they're swarming around here. Looks like I'm gonna have to get the blade cleaner and a lighter, because this ain't gonna work. I can't get stung. So right there in that radius arm joint, must be a nest. This is great. I hit it with brake clean, but brake clean just kind of stuns them. Usually got to hit them with fire. But I do have some raid stuff or whatever, so let's see if I can get a shot here without getting stung. I hate this. Candles almost empty, but that ought to knock them out. And I'll just have to do that exhaust. What I'm working on is that exhaust manifold right there. Yeah, they're getting. There we go. The can's freaking empty. It's got like one shot left, so we'll give it a few minutes and we'll hit them again. Cameras must be dirty. Yeah, good stuff. Torque converter nuts are in. Nice. Alrighty, I got the Ace Hardware crossover bolt. Got the other one in over there. Got the power steering bolts. Got the belt on. I didn't go get a new belt because I don't really feel like it. And I'll run this one to clean up the pulleys and everything, and then I'll change it. It's cheap. You do have to loosen this thing and kind of draw it out because you can't get a belt between the timing case in here. So that's going to be fun. I might just leave the fan completely off and to drive this. And speaking of fan, let's get me got my pile of tools here, and let me get a screwdriver and let's pop this thing off here, because with black on black I'm gonna end up forgetting it. So there we go. And yeah, I'll probably just leave the fan off and put that on later. If I end up driving it today, it won't have AC anyways because it's empty. So alright, well, I'm completely soaked in sweat, but I'm not gonna stop because then I'll have to re-sweat and that makes you way hotter. But I am gonna go get a drink. I'll have to go inside. I'm gonna zip in and out and get this lower hose in, and then the only thing I've left is I need to bring my leaf blower out and blow off these holes where the spark plugs are at, because they're got water in them. And then this wire harness, and this wire harness is not going to be fun, but I'll figure it out. Well, this got broke when I pulled it, so I'm going to put a little heat shrink tubing on it, and then some good old black tape, and it won't leak. All right, I think I'm ready to put the cab on. There's a connector here. It's not shown on the picture, and so don't know about that. But you know, I can do everything with the cab on with this motor. So, and I got the oil cooler in. So, and I think I got. I'll probably just have to pull that one over. But I think I got everything. It actually was not too bad. It's pretty intuitive, which, you know, they make it this thing. Did I miss one here? Yeah, I just I don't know what this one. Got some sort of sensor here, and this here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll check the video again and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm ready to put the cab on. I got her all done. Got her picked up. I tried off the back, and I probably did these scratches with the ratchet here. So I think I got off the side, and she's kind of sketchy, but I think that's how it was last time. So, and I got her up. She's actually really straight, I think. And we'll let her hang here a little bit, make sure she don't go anywhere. Really don't want to break this cab after all I've been through here. So, let's get her done. Okay, so I can't find the tripod, so I guess you get gun rack view again. Maybe later about it, I don't care. The park brake, nope. Come on, baby. I feel like I gotta go to the south. Just to the left of your screen.
let's see what we got here. Okay, that hole goes here. So we do need to go a little down, I believe. I mean, a little back. A little farther back. More gun rack vision. And probably too far back. Ooh, that was close. The thing was started coming down. Yeah, my brake needs to be adjusted or replaced. I don't know. But I think we're there. So I'm going to anti-seize these things. And then we'll set her down gently. And hopefully I got everything out of the way. This is pretty exciting. I got her set back on. It was actually pretty easy to do. I'm not sure if the back of the cab needs to go this way or not, but I am going to rig this down. I can always rig it back up. Also could use bottle jacks and stuff just to pick it up a little bit and move it over if I have to. So, but I got the cab mounts. Where are you at? I can't even see anymore. Yeah, got them in. So let's get her screwed down and let's get her plugged in. And I'm debating on setting the canopy back up because it's toasty. Well, we're gonna get a storm or something again, and my sail is struggling as usual, but she'll hold. I didn't bring you along because I was just cooking right along, so I got everything but these two connectors hooked up. Don't know what they are. I got to fix the alternator connector and the AC connector. I got to find these rubber pieces. I just had them. I literally just had them. This truck has been just a giant black hole. I just can't find shit, and I lose it, and then I find it later. And that's basically all I've done, is just kind of find stuff and then find it later. So I'm gonna keep looking for it, and then so I can zip this radiator in, and then I will hook up the transmission cooler, and I'll probably fill it with distilled water for now, and get a flush in it because I didn't clean the block that great. But I had these rubber connectors. They were just right here, and yeah, it's lightning, and I thought I moved them to this truck, and then, you know, the wind was coming up and everything, so I moved them again, and now I can't find them at all. I moved all my tools inside so they wouldn't get rained on. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. It's the cost of not being organized. So I'll keep up. Look right here. Holy shit. Cheese and fucking rice. I'm tired of this shit. Alright, let's get this thing going. Another day, another dollar. It was only about 99 today. So easy day. And I can't remember where I left off, but got everything done except for these two connectors. Not really sure where they go. I'm probably just going to start it and run it, and I'll find out. I thought this one might be one, but no. And then there's one all the way at the bottom. I think this might be the oil level one. So I'm not really sure where it goes. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna fill up the cooling system. I got 2.5 gallons of distilled water, which ain't gonna be enough. I know the diesel one holds 7 gallons. This radiator is half the size though, so I don't know, it probably holds 5 or something like that. So I'm probably just gonna put this in there and then get some tap water and put it in, and then drain it out later. So let's but I'm gonna start this thing here about 10-20 minutes. That's why I use water. What did I forget? Something back there I forgot. Did you find it, Marlo? What is that? Huh. I wonder if that hose right there plugs into it. I think it does.
What is that?
The heater hose. Oh man, this truck is so high.
Oh, I can't put my hand back there.
Yeah. There we go. You know, we're just trying to get air out of it. Well, let me go get a plier. Well, I've had funner clamps to get, but leaving this fan off was definitely a 5 gold star idea. Let's fill her up. You want to get in there, Sweetums?
How do you?
Okay, see the battery tray over there? Put your feet over there. By the way, this has hail damage on the inside of the radiator. Yeah, put your foot over there.
1 foot or 2 foot?
2 feet. Okay, you see the black frame rail right over there?
Right here?
Straight down. Go put your feet down there. Right by the silver thing. Yeah, right there. Okay. And then see that black bar across? You can put your feet there. That's the only place you can really put your feet, okay?
Right here?
Yep. No, not that one. The other one that's farther down. No, not that one. That one over there. It's closer to the shiny thing. There you go. That one.
Oh.
No, this is a Marlowe powered truck.
Where?
You gotta put your feet on the ground and push it forward.
Why do trucks have so much of these?
That's to keep it cool. A lot of cooling.
Do vans have that too?
Yeah, they do. Actually, the one in our van leaks. It's leaked the whole time we've had it.
But why?
Just because.
Oh. I want out.
Okay, climb out.
This way?
Same way you got in.
Like this?
Yep.
Pull my...
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This broke when I removed it, and I did fix it with tapping it, drilling and tapping it, putting a thing. So, but I'm gonna have to get a screw in there and pull it out. You having fun or what? Fix the paint. Well, here we go. Got that out. Now I can install it. There you go. She's put in there, and about 5.5 gallons of water. I'm gonna go grab a battery and let's go start it up. You ready to start this, Marlo?
Yeah!
All right. I hooked up the battery and something was a little pissed off there, but let's go turn the key on and see what happens. I hope that battery's got enough juice. I don't have to string out some jumper cables or something. Okay. Oh, I left the key on. Wow. It's probably because it's in neutral. No juice. Let's see how much juice this battery has. Now, that might be why. Let's string out the jumper cables. Wah wah. Alright, now we got some dingers and low fuel. Fuckers left it without with empty tank of gas in there. But okay, so hopefully you got the fuel going. 209,000 miles. How much that time he made it? I wonder if it's not going to switch, not going to crank with the transmission not hooked up. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hook up the transmission. Let's hook up the transmission. Okay, let's get these gaskets out of the way. Okay, fucking lifted truck. And just bolts, we don't need that. No crank. No crank. I think I figured out why no crank, and no, maybe not. Damn it. I was thinking that wasn't hooked up, but we wouldn't have any cab power. And the starter switch is right here. It's hooked up. Don't know what's going on. I tried my starter line to here, and it does nothing, so I haven't hooked up any of the grounds yet. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make it not work. Alright, you'll be right back. So one of the grounds is right there, and look what I found. Torque converter nut. Of course, after I buy some. Well, fuck me dead. This battery's dead. And there's one bolt right next to the starter.
So, yeah, that's it right there. And I don't have the nut. And Ace Hardware is closed. And I looked all over, even robbed some other ones, and everything was coming with a stud. So I'm just gonna shut her down. I'll get a nut tomorrow, and we'll fucking start this baby tomorrow. All right, what is this? 4 or 5? Let's go. See how good or bad I am. That's quite the odd cranking. Let's get the voltmeter, check that battery. It's probably fucking toasted. Voltage turned out okay on the battery, but I hooked the jumpers up anyways. I don't know where my tripod is, so I got you in the fender here. Phone's probably gonna fall. Let's try this out. It's not very good now, is it? Well, this one's the crank sensor, which is right there. You can't even see it. And then this one's probably for the oil level, which is right there. So I'm gonna plug in the crank sensor and see what we get. All right, that's in there. I'm almost certain this wire is not ran right. We'll figure that out later. What I think is the oil level sensor is still unplugged. It'll probably just say check oil. So let's get her started here. I haven't checked it yet. And I tell you what, that plug, pretty hard. Well, hardest things I did on this thing. Alright, come on, baby. That's a lot better. Hopefully the engine doesn't destroy itself. Okay. Oil pressure. Come on. Oil pressure. All right, smooth out. Smoothing out. Got any smoke? Let's shut it off, because I was also wondering if it's cranking hard because these accessories are not in good shape. You know, they sat a long time. So let's shut her off. But she's smooth and quiet. Kind of smooth. Boy, it kind of runs rough. She's probably missing out. So let's shut her off and check the codes. Well, codes came up bank 1 cam sensor. Come on, focus, you fuck. And yeah, I got some paint in it, so I'm gonna scratch them out. And yeah, nice. Fucking don't change your oil, you know, kind of bullshit in it. But yeah, I'll where's my little screwdriver? So I don't have a cleaner, so I'll just use one of these handy good wrench things and clean her up. Well, she's still missing out and starting like shit. I'm really think that the reason why it's not cranking for shit is because of that battery. And she's smoking because I painted the exhaust headers, but I use that ceramic coat, so she'll stop smoking someday, I swear. But now I'm getting a code for this one, so I'm gonna scratch the terminals on that one too. Well, I'm gonna shut her down for the night here. I'm nearly certain that it ain't cranking worth a shit because this battery is just done. So I was gonna buy her battery anyways because I can't stand bad batteries. And so I'll probably swap that thing out for a new battery in the morning. And see where it gets us, and see if I can drive this thing out of here and finish it inside of a garage. Get out of this heat we're having here. So yeah, see what I have to do. Not getting coil codes. I expected to get coil codes because they're all old cool coils. You know, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, new day. Plan here is to get this thing somewhere else, easier to work on instead of this windbreak. So first thing's got to do is find my sunglasses. Well, that was easy. Then I got to measure. There's a tape measure here. I got 82.5 inches to see if this fits in my garage. If not, I'm going to work on it in my driveway where there's shade. And then I'm also going to put this piece of shit out to pasture and get me a new one. So let's pull this battery, measure a cab, and let's get going. Well, I imagine that'll probably work better. So let's see if it cranks better and starts easier and everything. It'll make me feel a lot better. Key. Never pull keys out. I did this time. The crank is still kind of bad. She missing out? Yeah, she's missing out. So shaking the steering wheel. So, all right, well, let's get this shit out of the way, and I'll shut this thing off, and we'll see what we can do here. Well, I'm going to cut this video off here. Next, we'll continue by getting the truck out of the area I was working on into the garage, and then we're going to struggle for quite a while. But I'm glad I got this truck done, and now my daughter has something to drive to school. Thanks for watching.